What's good, world? Malcolm back again. And I guess this topic is kind of heavy. Of course, I always come late to the party. So, put that up. That might be a little better for y'all. So, my topic for today is all this shit that's going on with this Trump administration and them rolling back our rights. It's mind boggling to me. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a human, and every other trans identified person is a human first. And basically, you're saying that not only are we going to take the rights that protect you away in the workplace and in housing and in education, not only are we going to take those rights that protect you away, but we're also going to say that you don't exist, and who you have grown into or who you identify as is a non-determining factor. We don't give a fuck about that. I couldn't say that I didn't see this coming, because it wouldn't be like Trump to not attack any minority group. And at the end of the day, that's simply what the administration has done, is saying we're going to attack this group that's living their life, and we're going to portray them as criminals who's going to sneak in your windows and touch your children, or go into the bathroom and look under the partition. That's pretty much what they're portraying, but that's not who we are. Like, I work, I could say 9 to 5, but it's more like 6 to 4. But at the end of the day, I go to work every day. I take care of my family, and that's it. I'm happy with who I am. But you're basically saying, because you're not comfortable with who I am, and because you can't wrap your head around the fact that I've transitioned, that you're just going to take that away from me. I don't understand it. I don't understand what gives them the right to think that they can take that away. But again, I really can't say that I expected anything less from this administration. I remember when he was doing one of his rallies, and he was like, I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the LGBT community. But at the end of the day, you're doing everything in your power to make sure that you get the votes, and you're doing everything in your power to make sure that we are even more marginalized than what we have been. Like, at the end of the day, when you really look at the trans community in America, we are a very, very, very small percent of Americans. Like, when you really put it to numbers, I was reading a report that said it's only like 1.4 million trans Americans, and that's people that's like reportedly out. They've changed paperwork or stuff like that. They've done legal things where they could put a number to it. 1.4 million people. And you're basically taking the rights and taking the protections away from this 1.4 million people. Like, that's a shitty thing to do. Like, at the end of the day, it's a really shitty thing to do. And it's like, times like this is when we really need to band together. I mean, voting day is already over, but we definitely need to be making sure that we're keeping an eye on what's happening in our community. We definitely need to make sure that we are protecting ourselves, because obviously we're going to be the only ones that's protecting us. It's not like we have an administration that will let us be us freely. I can honestly say, since this man has become president of whatever the fuck he's doing, because in my opinion, he's just taking America to shit. But since he's become president, it has been a non-stop attack on the LGBTQ community. And I'm really not getting the reason why. So essentially, I'm pretty sure you guys already know like the gist of it, but from my point of view, essentially what they're doing is saying that the term transgender will no longer be a term. If you have anything that has been changed, in my case, I have my social security changed, I have my driver's license changed, so anything that comes to me as Malcolm Xavier Dwayne, male. But what he wants to do is make it so that all of that reverts back, and I would then be referred to as my old name, or on paperwork I would be referred to as my old name with my old gender marker. Not only that, but with him deleting that or erasing that, as he's trying to do, it will also remove our rights for being protected under Title VII. So Title VII is pretty much a law under the Civil Rights Act that makes sure that we are protected along with gender and sex and age and race. Basically, they do not have the right to discriminate against us. They can't say that we can't get a job because we're trans or because we're gay or because we're lesbians, whatever it is, whatever you identify as, they basically are taking that right away because we are trans, and basically saying that whatever your previous gender was, however you were assigned at birth, is how you will be defined. I really hope that this doesn't work out, because I'm happy in my life. Like, honestly, when I discovered what transgender was and I realized like that is where I fall, it was like a major weight lifted off my shoulders. Like, I felt like I then had a place, and you're basically taking that happiness and taking that joy away from so many individuals, and it's crappy. Like, I never thought that this is what America would turn into, like basically an attack on any minority group or any marginalized group where a typical white cis male doesn't fall into. But it's gonna be that's enough of a rant for today. I do have plenty of topics that I want to talk about. Certain situations sparked some interest in some new topics, so drop me a comment down below. Let me know how y'all feel on this. Like, this is crazy that we're even having this conversation, but we need to get the ball rolling, and we need to make sure that we're loud about it. They can't silence us. They can't erase us. I'm here. At the end of the day, 15 years from now, I'm still going to be who I am today. Maybe a better version of me, but I'm still going to be me, and they're not going to stop that. So drop me comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever y'all got to do. Y'all know what I say. Stay true to you. I'm out.